Hello guys, today we are reading this book, What If After Dream On, Chapter 5. Let's go. Whatever after Chapter 5. Oops, we did it again. You are supposed to fall asleep, Lottie shouts at the princess. She jumps off her bench and stomps her feet against the hard floor, looking very annoyed. Jonah and I excited of glance. I don't know what to do. Should I speak up or stay hidden behind the bed? I don't understand either, Sleeping Beauty says, rubbing her forehead. Since the day I turned 15, I've been searching everywhere for a spindle. Everywhere. Behind chairs, in closet, under stairs. Now I finally find one. I pin my finger on it, and I don't fall asleep? How is that possible? I'm supposed to fall asleep for 100 years and be woken up by my prince in the future. She shoved her fingers back at the spindle and pricks herself again. Why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? I thought she was the tourist princess who wandered into the attic and touched the spindle by accident. Hi, I finally said, rising from my hiding place. Don't be alarmed. We're just two kids who happen to be in our pajamas. We're confused about what's happening here. You know about the curse? Of course, I know about the curse, she hollers. She's clearly too upset to be curious about who we are. My parents are obsessed with the curse. They've been worrying me about spinning dolls for years. Don't go near them. Don't touch them. Be careful. If you pick your finger, you're going to fall asleep for 100 years. Blah, blah, blah. They won't sleepwalking. They won't stop talking about the dangers of spindles. I shake my head in disbelief. Then why did you touch one? The princess' face turns even pinker. Because it's my destiny. Because living 100 years from now will be amazing. I bet in 100 years you won't have to climb up those stairs to get to an attic. You'll just get inside a small box, press a button, and be pulled to the top. You mean an elevator? Jonah says, standing up too. The princess frowns. I don't know what that is. And I don't understand who you two are. Or you, she says, nodding with her pricking finger to Lottie. But I do know that Prince is supposed to wake me. And that would just be the beginning. My life was going to be perfect. She closed her eyes and words of pain explores. What could be wrong with your life now? I wonder alone. You're a princess. A cursed princess, Jonah adds. Still, I say, there are way worse curse. Then I glanced back to Sleeping Beauty. But you were right. Your prince was going to wake you. And you were going to get married and live happily ever after. She frowned at me. How do you know? She asked. Are you from the future? Kind of, I say. Where I live. We know your whole story from beginning to end. Lottie nervously bit her thumbnail. I can't believe it didn't work, she mutters. My mother is going to freak. Huh? What's your mother? Carlotta, she replies. The 13th fairy. Sleeping Beauty gasps. The 13th fairy? What? Lotus mother is a 13th fairy? I guessed. She isn't the villain herself, but daughter of the villain is close enough. Yes, Lottie says. I'm Carlotta, the second fairy. I'm Carlotta, the second. Lottie. But you're so old. How old is your mother? Jonah asked. 100? No, Lottie chitters, and neighbors repeat. No, she's 70. Since her remains, I've taken over her wine and all their very responsibility, including you. She nods toward Sleeping Beauty. This is terrible. Absolutely awful. I have to talk to my mother. What happened at once? She's going to be very upset. With a poof, swiftly Lotta disappears. Wait! Sleeping Beauty calls out. But it's too late. Now what? Why did those spells work? I look at Robin, and then back to Sleeping Beauty. Robin is asleep. Sleeping Beauty is awake. I clear my throat. I'm sorry, but I think my friend Robin actually used a your spell. Who? Sleeping Beauty asked. But then she noticed Robin laying on the bed with her eyes shut. Is that Robin? Why is she sleepy? Where is she? And who are you people? Can someone explain what's happening? I'm Abby, I say, standing up straight. And this is my little brother, Jonah. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hey, dear, Jonah says. Is your really name Sleeping Beauty? No, she says. She sits down on the bench and sleeps. It's Princess Brianna. Jonah nods. Can I call you Brie? Sure, Brianna says. I like it. It sounds almost like a cheese, I say. A delicious fancy cheese. But still a cheese. Like a name from the future? She finished brightly. Brianna is such an old-fashioned name. And I am all about the future. Maybe we should try the spindle thing again, Jonah says. Princess Brianna pokes her pinky against the needle and wins. This finger is a lot more than spins than the other one, and it still didn't work. She glares at Robin. Did that girl really use up my spell? Seems that way, I say sleeplessly. Her shoulders sag. Does that mean she's going to marry my prince too? No, I say. No way. She can't use a sleep for 100 years. She needs to wake up soon. We need to get home. Dread years. She needs to wake up soon. We need to get home. Her mother is picking her up at 10. I glance down at my watch. Then I realize I'm not wearing it. Arrgh! I took it off before bed. I was not explained to go Kingdom have hoping thoughts. Never mind. What time is it here? I ask. It's just after lunch, Vera said. 12:45. Time back home is already slower than time in Fairy Tale Kingdom. When we were in the kingdom of Mustard, every hour at home was a day in Fairy Tale Land. Maybe 100 years here isn't long at all. Maybe a year here is only a day at home. Or maybe a year here is only a minute at home. So 100 years will pass in 100 minutes. That's less than 2 hours. If only we knew what time it is back home. I sigh. I gaze out the skylight into the clouds. It's getting gray out. There it is a creature to one back home, Jonas says. I look down at him. How do you know that he waves his electric game in front of me? This tells the time. Without you've had that with you all along. We noticed it was in my pajama pants between my tummy and the electricity bag. I grab the game and see that it does indeed tell the time. 12:47. To be explained, you're lucky you didn't lose it, he snarled. You're lucky I know what time is it. I shoved the game back at him. It is 12:47 during the day here and 12:47 in the middle of night there. Then even though there is a 12-hour time difference, time to passing at the same span here as it is back home. So 100 years here is 100 years there, Jonas says. My stomach sinks. What are we going to do? I turn to Robin and shake her by the arm. Wake up, Robin! Instead of waking up, she lets out a tiny snore. What now? The